I don't know about you, but I am tired of them killing us.
Q in the streets. Q in the streets. Said you're watching Q in the
It's Q in the street. I love everybody here. They've been good to me.
It's Tashina Arnold, and it's Q in the street.
I love that. For Q in the streets, you need to make sure you go to his bio right now and click that link, okay?
What's up, y'all? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Q. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Q, but back in the building with another video. As you guys can see, I'm in better spirits today. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Mental check-in. I know that you guys are probably trying to figure out Q. But the title of this video, how are you feeling since your experience? Well, guys, without going into too much details into this situation, I know it is publicly out here, but I do have I've been advised by people on my team to just be cautious with what we prematurely put out. So with that being said, I am asking that you guys drop down in the comments and let me know if y'all know some badass attorneys out in the California / San Diego area. Definitely please send those people my way because again, I've just been advised to, thank you guys for checking in. I will say that you guys have shown me so much love. I have got a lot of media requests and everything like that, but just to make sure that I'm protected on my end and I cover Q, I don't want to prematurely put anything out there. Just know your boy is fine. I'm just glad to be one of the people, one of the black men to make it out, because as we can see in the media, a lot of black men are not making it out. So with my making it out, I want to make my voice heard. So that is the purpose of this video. All right, guys, so the title of this video is Black People, It's Time for Action. What I mean by action, we have to now put things in action because we see the way that the government and think we are just, at this point, we're basically seeing police killing and shooting people with no compassion, remorse for the lives that are pretty much just being taken. Like, we're not even gonna get on that subject. I'm trying to stick to my notes. And the reason that I'm gonna try to stick to my notes is because I was once a person where I said, even when I worked in radio, I always tried to stay away from politics and, anything that, I knew that would trigger people, I would try to shy away from them. But now it's different when it hit home. So I now have to be vocal, and I'm overcoming that fear of stepping out there and just letting my small voice be heard to my Q-tip fams and to the people who would just even click this video, that we have to put a plan in action at this point. And, again, I had to write some notes out, so that's why I'm gonna be reading from my phone, because I know oh, Q, did you mean it? Because no, this is a fear that I'm having to overcome. This is something that I'm having to talk about. So I want to make sure that I'm not coming from a place of anger, but I'm also making sure that we're educated, because again, it could have been my mother's black son. Tomorrow, it could be your black son, but is there a plan in place? All right, so I just wanna bring awareness. And not only do I want to bring awareness, but I want to put an action in place to make change. There needs to be change, and it needs to happen immediately. So one of the things that I feel that we can do, black people, to educate ourselves with what's happening right now is we need to be informed. Everybody who is listening to this video, please be informed. Grab some paper, grab a pencil, write this down, tweet it. I don't care what you got to do. Write this down. Please be informed. Okay, Q, what do you mean by please be informed? Even with my situation, guys, Please be informed with just the laws that are happening in your city. Be informed with the laws and the law enforcement. Be informed and be knowledgeable of the things that take place in your leasing. Like all those things, those are things that we definitely have to comb through. Learn the laws of your city. Learn the laws of your city. There are a lot of things that are implemented in one city that are different in another. So you have to be informed with that, because the police can pull you over for the dumbest thing, and the first thing they want to say is, "Oh well, it's up to you to read it." So we just have to be informed. And Q, how can we be informed? You know, and I know a lot of us, you may not be a reader. You may not read a newspaper. So I'm going to give you some different, things. I know I'm talking to a lot of millennials, a lot of the social media people right now. So guys, we need to follow activists. We need to be following strong voices of the community who are knowledgeable in this area of police brutality and things of such. And you guys already know what I'm talking about. So you need to be following different attorneys, different black organizations, so that you know what's happening. It's riots and stuff happening in Minnesota, Minneapolis right now. We need to know those things, because if you're in that area, you don't want to just casually take a walk to the store and you're in that particular area. So if you're following other activists and other voices of the community, you are in the know of what's going on. And these are things that are going to help us just be informed of what's going on. Also, my black people, I know that, and this is from my own experience, sometimes it's kind of hard to teach us stuff, but we need like family attorneys at this point. Like, now is the time to make sure everything is in place. And I know that these are the hard conversations to have. And I know this is not the, pop culture videos that I'm pretty much bringing you guys for the most part, but I had to get this video out today. Family lawyers, family attorneys, because when things are, when things happen for me, my family, and these are things that we're learning. So we're all in this journey together. I'm just trying to help somebody, because if it happens to somebody, I want you guys to have a plan in action. Because if I had a family attorney, I could have immediately went to our family attorney and got direction from them. So maybe my case could have happened a little bit quicker. So one thing that I recommend is you guys get a family attorney. Also, a hard conversation to have, one thing that I just told my father a couple of weeks ago, and he kind of got the ball rolling on his end. I think that family wills are a hard conversation, but those are things that we need to start putting in place. And I don't even know if that's the proper terminology for that, but those are things that when a loved one passes, the last thing that siblings, we as black people, that we tired of seeing is people fighting at family deaths over whoever gonna get this pillow, and like fighting over crazy stuff. If there's family wills and stuff in place, you know where things are going, and we as black people can properly grieve over our loved ones. But I feel like a lot of times we're losing loved ones, and we're just in a time where we're losing loved ones that we want to just make sure that we're handling things. I'm not going to sit here and try to sugarcoat it like, ooh, Q, that's a little rough. Don't say that. Don't do this. No, things are happening. So we want to make sure that we are knowledgeable. And it's just small things that we can tweak ourselves. All right. Another thing that I thought that you could be informed about, another thing, when my incident happened at my front door, one thing that I thought about was, wow, if I had one of those Ring doorbell things, the whole thing that happened at my front door could have been recorded on my end, and I would have had my own video footage for myself without having me having to request it from the leasing office, have to request video footage from the police officers, have to do all of this stuff. I would have had my own. So that's another little small nugget, or just a thing that you can have for a plan of action. My number 2 biggest thing, and this is gonna be my last one, is, guys, we have to make our voice heard, which is the purpose of this video for me. Is we have to do little things to start positioning ourselves to just move as a unit and as a community, and we all just have to be on one accord, and we just right now, we all just need to be with each other and lean on each other and make sure that everybody is headed in the same direction. So we need to make our voices heard. So even me, even like I said earlier, this is not my lane at all. When I tell y'all, I am so nervous to upload this, but at the same time, I'm letting that wall down because it's not even about me. It's about that mom of that baby boy who would have opened that door and probably would have reacted differently than I did. They probably wouldn't have been able here to tell their story, and there would have been no ring light at the door to capture the whole thing. I'm just trying to help y'all, so don't bite my head off, okay? One thing that we can do is we need to post about these things. Even myself, I used to try to stray away from retweeting certain articles and stuff like that because I didn't want to bring controversy and things like that. But at this point, okay, we are trying to Martin Luther King this thing the best way we can before we Malcolm X this thing, okay? Period. But with that being said, guys, we need to post about these things when RIPs, and we need to be informed because a lot of times we have people whom pass away and or are murdered and violated and the stories are not heard. So at this point, we as black people, we need to be our own black media, okay? That's another thing that we can do. So if you post about it, I'm posting about it. We all can post about it to make a difference. So that's one thing that we can add to that. Also, share awarenesses. You guys need to get numbers, get prevention numbers. I definitely feel that if you guys get numbers to educate or to help somebody, post about those things. Share those things with your followers because you don't know who that could help and who's afraid to ask for help. And if you just post that number or post that prevention number, awareness number in your Insta story, in your bio, whatever you got going on, then that person can make the move for themselves. So again, guys, we just have to be our own media at this point. With the avid bird watcher and the whole white woman and the dog. It's just a lot to talk about, but we will get into that in the next video. Before I leave, guys, I wanted to leave you with my celebrity quote for the day, and it is from Will Smith, and it says, "Racism is not getting worse, it's getting filmed." All right, guys, it's your boy Q. I'll see you guys in the next video.